Okay. All right, everybody, welcome. Good morning. What's today? Wednesday. Happy New Year. I can't believe we're already here now. It feels like it was just Christmas, and I guess it was just a week ago, but we're here in 2024, so welcome everybody. And today we get to hang out with Trudy Maples. So she's a friend of mine, and also Cheryl Shepard, and who else would we talk about?
Ray
This in
Howder.
Hey, thank you. I forgot her last name, Ray Howder.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we kind of have a little intermixed circle here. And then also Trudy got to listen to Anna's interview that we did last week about skincare health. And she said just earlier that she was jumping out of her seat when she listened to it because there's so much crossover as far as like what I'm teaching, what Anna's teaching, what she's going to share. And it's so cool. So last week, Trudy and I talked a little bit about fasting, and at the end of our conversation, she held up her Fast Like a Girl book. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's totally the book that we use. So it's so cool how God brings us all together and how this all works out. And for a long time, I was really looking for somebody who can share skincare for aging skin with us. And she's here. So I'm super
Mhm.
excited to have Trudy with us. But let me share with you a little bit about her so you guys get to know her a little bit better. And then I'll let her explain what she wants to share with us today. So, welcome, Trudy. Glad to have you
Hi,
here.
welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Judge Trudy's a seasoned leader with over 3 decades in the direct sales industry. She's a testament to unwavering dedication. She and her husband venture into diverse arenas such as VRBO real estate business. She also hosts a podcast called Inspiring Lifestyle. And this platform delves into various topics from wellness, entrepreneurship, faith, family, and home. Trudy is passionate about showcasing her culinary skills, which I'm curious about, and a seasoned chef. In a notable chapter of her career, she started her own cooking school called Cooking with Trudy. That sounds amazing. And was featured on NBC Channel 12, where she cooked recipes on live TV, adding a flavorful dimension to her multifaceted journey. Trudy Maples inspires with her blend of business, commitment to well rounded living, and the ability to share wisdom through the airwaves. So, this is so awesome. So, this is so perfect for us. And I love having new guest speakers on because there's always so much crossover and just adding more value to what we're already learning. So, in our Ageless Body Blueprint, we're all about slowing down the aging process and living out that ageless as much as we can, right? We can't really
Mhm.
defy nature, body,
Mhm.
lifestyle, but live out the best that we can, reversing the aging process. So, um, like I said, last time we got a great introduction with Anna Kokjanovich a few weeks ago, and now we can learn more about practical solutions to slowing down the aging process overall. So, um, to me, and I know to a lot of you, skin health is such a big part of our aging process. And especially because, like Anna showed us, remind us that our skin is our largest organ. And so things can go in because of the pores and things can come out of the pores. So anything we put on our skin, it's really critical to make sure that it is the best, the cleanest, the freest of unnatural chemicals, because once it goes into your skin, it immediately starts circulating in your bloodstream and can alter your health or the health state of your cells. So, and then just having environmental factors, just things that are in our air, things like pollutants and just things that we breathe every day and medications that we take, but mostly things that we put on our skin topically, even, detergent for your clothing affects your skin. So, I love it that Trudy's going to be sharing about clean meaning without harmful chemicals in it, skincare that also help to reverse or slow down the aging process. So let's go a little bit deeper. And as Trudy shares about the power of clean and healthy skincare, a system that we can use to take care of our skin in a healthy way. So welcome again, Trudy. So
Awesome.
hey, so tell us a little bit about yourself and the population that you serve. Like who are you reaching out to? Who are your people?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I'm just so
Yeah.
honored to be here with you. So grateful that Cheryl introduced us this last summer in Coeur d'Alene. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am a part of Isogenics. We've been with them for 9 years this month. We're top leaders in that company. And so I love it. And the reason I was jumping under my skin when I was listening to Anna is because there's so many things that she was talking about that we have, and we make it simple. And it's a system that's simple and easy, but gives all the results. And I was so excited to hear that she was looking for meal replacement shakes and couldn't find them. And I was like, oh my gosh, Cynthia, we have like the solution for her. So I'm just so excited to be partnered with you also in this, and excited to share all of this with everyone today. We serve over 60,000 people on our team globally, worldwide, from everything from supported intermittent fasting to meal replacements to anti-aging to performance in the gym, and an incredible business opportunity as well. We've helped thousands of families pay for college for their kids, buy a new house, buy a new car, like all the things, or a new dishwasher, because we all need extra money. And this is a great solution as well. So that's what we do.
Awesome. Well, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into um, your journey. So how, I know it's kind of a story, and I'm sure you shared it lots of times, but it's very interesting, and it really brings everything together. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about tell us a little bit about your journey, and then how you became interested in this particular area.
Okay, so I have a real passion for women entrepreneurs, and I was one, I am one. And before I was introduced to Isogenics, this amazing health and wellness company and opportunity, I was with the Pampered Chef for 19 years and was number 2 in that company in sales, and went around doing cooking. And that's where my love of cooking and passion for cooking came, and then opened my own cooking school. And that's where we did NBC Channel 12, and we would share and sell our cooking classes like that. And so before this health journey came into play, I was really exhausted and really overweight. And if there's any business women on here that are hearing me right now, whether you have a brick and mortar or you're a digital online creator, whatever it is, when you own your own company and your own business, you are busy. Like you are like pounding the pavement, you like barely sleep. Like it is a lot. And I was just really, my body was really feeling it. And I remember going to my doctor and saying, like I'm not feeling well and all the things. And they're like, you need to change your nutrition. And this was like years ago. So for them to even say nutrition and not try to shove a pill in my face was pretty cool. They were like, you're really stressed. You could possibly have a heart attack if you don't get this in alignment and figure this out. And then Isogenics was introduced to me. And one thing that I loved about it is I just didn't have time for food prep and all that stuff. I wanted something simple, proven, easy, with third-party testing that I knew I could put in my body, and it would just create massive results. And so I started doing our meal replacement shakes, which was way better than running through the drive-through at McDonald's and getting the fish fillet and the French fries and the Coke, which my husband found French fries under the front seat of my car all the time because I was running here and running there and doing this and doing that for our businesses. And I was just barely had time to pee. If anyone can relate to that, that was me. And so I remember just getting this into my body. And the first 30 days that I had this and I was doing this system, I lost 11.5 pounds and 25 inches all over my body. I just really realized, like, you can't survive on fast food. You can't survive on not eating. You can't survive on not drinking water. Like, you can't survive on that. So I was 45 when I started Isogenics. And so again, this month would be 9 years, and so grateful for that journey because it literally, I believe, saved my life. And thousands of stories, about that. So I am so beyond grateful for this and to be able to share it. And so that's just my journey of where health and wellness came, and just going deeper into the anti-aging. Now I just turned 54 December 12th. And I'm excited because I'm going to take my makeup off in front of you guys in a minute when we're talking about this amazing clean skincare that we use with this company that we're partnered with. But I'm telling you guys, like, I have never had Botox. I don't have fillers, all the things. Like, what my skin looks like is from the nutrition that I put in my body and this incredible skincare and some other things I'm going to share with you. So I'm excited, Cynthia. This is going to be
Yay!
great. I mean, to feel confident enough to just take my makeup off in front of y'all, I mean, I'm excited about it.
Cool. So, okay. So tell us a little bit. I know you told me about your hormone thing. So that's a big thing in our group too. And I think some people would really connect with you in that area. So tell us
Yes.
about the hormonal things that you were dealing with in the past.
Yes. Okay. So this is quite the story. And
Mhm.
so my podcast has the details on it. So I'll just kind of give an overview. And then you guys can go check out my podcast, Inspiring Lifestyle. You can hear it wherever podcasts are heard. The first 3 episodes are my whole entire story with my doctor, my naturopath, and all the details, all the nitty-gritty details. But just an overview, I was always one of those girls from 11 years old. I started my period. I with clockwork, every 28 days, never had a problem. Also went every year to get mammograms and pap smears, like on my health, even though early on was not, really concerned about the nutrition, didn't realize, grew up as a foodie. And then you just heard that story about the nutrition part. But as far as like taking proactive to my health, I was always very in it to win it as far as my female health, right? And staying on top of that. So when I became 47, all of a sudden I had a period and then not a period and then a period. So I was like, okay, wait, this is supposed to be like 28-day cycle. What's going on here? And so I was actually on a cruise. And when you go on vacation, you're like, oh yeah, I had my period and now we're going to be on the cruise. It's going to be great. And it wasn't great. I was like, what is happening? Like, this
Oh,
is
no.
not supposed to be here right now. So from 47 until 2 years ago, I was going through that like bleeding episode. Like, and I had a friend when my kids were little. I have a 30-year-old son and a 31-year-old daughter, 4 grandkids, 3 and 1 on the way. So it's super
Mm.
exciting. But when I was you know, dealing with all of that and knowing my friend from past when my kids were in preschool, she was bleeding profusely. I remember hearing her in the
Mm.
lounge talking about this, like she was talking about it with the women. And I was quite younger than her. My kids were in preschool. So I was in my like very early 20s. My husband was a student pastor for 28 years. And, that's where we started out and all the things. And so I thought that what I was going through was normal. And I thought, well, this is just perimenopause. Like, here we
Mm.
go. Let's saddle up, right?
Mhm.
And it was starting to become very frustrating because it was affecting my life. I mean,
Mm.
that is not fun anyways, but like to be bleeding out on airplanes and on vacations and just it was awful, awful. And so I went to my doctor and I had tests like they're like, you have fibroids, you have 6 big fibroids in your uterus, like, it is what it is, saddle up, right? And
Mm.
they're like, you're perimenopause, blah, blah. And so I was like, I went back and I was like, I need you to figure this out because this is not good. And so they did a biopsy, which was horrific. The first biopsy, and there was nothing there, and they were just like, it's just part of life, you're perimenopause, blah, blah. So as I continued this journey, my body was screaming at me, and I started having really sharp pains in my uterus. And so I thought, well, I've heard all my friends, and this is where this is really important. All of you listen to this very closely. All of our bodies are different. And so one woman's story is not necessarily going to be another woman's story. So
Mhm.
it's really important for you to be proactive in your health all the way around, no matter what. But this was my particular story. And if you yourself are dealing with this, or you have a friend dealing with this, you have to know that just be proactive, listen to your gut, listen to your heart, because I was taking the steps to try to figure out what was going on. So I went to another naturopath, not the one that's on my podcast. She saved my life. Dear friend of mine. This was another one that one of my friends said, hey, you should go get pellets. You should get those hormone replacement pellets. It'll help balance out your hormones. It'll help you stop the bleeding. And I was desperate at this point to stop it because it was literally hemorrhaging
Mm.
daily. And
Mm.
my iron was really low because I had lost so much blood.
Mm.
So I went to this doctor, or not even a doctor, she was a naturopath, and I did 3 pellets in my butt cheek, and nothing was helping. Like, it made me into a raging 14-year-old boy ish sexually, like for like the first few weeks, and then it was started to plummet down. All the things you hear about testosterone or replacement, all the things, hormone replacement, you're going to feel so good, you're going to have such great sex drive, you're going to have this and that. That may be true for some people, but that was
Mm.
not my case. It was
Mm.
very much a roller coaster, and it wasn't stopping the bleeding. I really believe that those are a money maker. And I felt like the person I was going to after reading reviews was a definite pellet pusher, and it
Mm.
just wasn't it wasn't good because what happens is that goes in your butt cheek 3 inches
Mhm.
deep. It releases the testosterone and whatever. They say it's clean. They say it's made just for you. It's bioidentical, all the things, and not the case for me. And you can't take it out, right? So your body is absorbing all this.
Mm. Mhm.
I wasn't being monitored and I wasn't on DIM, which helps take that testosterone
Mm.
and keep it from being into massive estrogen. So
Mm.
I had massive estrogen and continued bleeding. And I went to my friend Cheryl, who's on my podcast, and I was like, I am desperate. Like she goes, we need to get you a second opinion. Like this is not normal. And so I went to another gynecologist that she recommended, and they did a deep, deep dive, deep biopsy in my uterus. They put me in twilight, so I didn't feel it. It was not painful. I was so grateful. And they did find uterine cancer. They called it endometrial cell cancer, and it was grade 2. You can't um you can't what is establish a stage until surgery, etc. But they said it's grade 2. They found it super early. It's very slow growing, and they believe that it was the hormone replacement pellet that caused that because of the massive
Mm.
estrogen that was going on. There's lots of videos about it, lots of studies about it, and you can hear my doctor talk about it as well. Anyways, went through all that, got in right away and had a full hysterectomy 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in March, this coming March. I can't believe it's been that already. But honestly, saved my life. Praise God. I mean, got into a oncology gynecologist right away. He was awesome. His name is Dr. Bula. He's on my podcast too. I love him. Went in and did that surgery. When he went in, he found that because he did this like casting of dye to see if there's anything else in there. And he found that it had just started going out of the uterus into a lymph node, which he got out, praise God. And so they diagnosed it as stage 3 uterine cancer
Mm.
because it had just started going into the
Mm.
lymph node. But because he got it out and it was grade 2,
Mhm.
praise God, it
Mhm.
was life-saving to me.
Wow.
One of the things that was really key about this and why I believe Isagenix was the nutrition and supplements and all the things, and because I had been healthy leading up to this, um, honestly, and the lack of blood and the lack of iron and all
Mm.
the things because of the loss of blood. He said to me, I want you to do 6 rounds of chemotherapy. So I literally feel like I got like I peeked through this curtain for, this amount of time to know what it was like. I call it a C patient. I don't like saying that word. I don't like having any authority over my
Mhm.
life. I just
Mhm.
call it the T.
Mhm.
And he just said to me, listen, I want you to do 6 rounds of chemotherapy. And here's why. I believe I got it all out. But if I missed a rogue cell or if there's
Mhm.
something that we didn't see, I want you to have this. And I said to him, I trust you and I believe you. And if what would you have your wife do? And he said, I would have her do 6 rounds. And so I did carboplatin and Taxol and 6-hour treatments every 3 weeks. So we did 6 of them. My husband was a complete hero, rock star. Um, I kept 80% of my hair because we did the cool caps. And this is another thing I want you guys to see. Like my hair is so thick and voluptuous and has made a journey back. And I believe it's because of our collagen and our hair revival and our nutrition. So many women right now are losing their hair after COVID and all the things, and they're thinning, they have bald spots, they're crying in the mirror, and I have a solution for that I definitely want to share with you guys in a little bit. But anyways, happy, healing, grateful. My doctor let me do all my Isagenix all through everything. And I remember sitting in the treatment room watching women drink Coke and eat Doritos while they were getting poison put in their body to try to fight something that they didn't want in there. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
And I was going in there every treatment. I never got gray. I never lost my appetite. I never had a metal taste in my mouth. I never got neuropathy. I literally was up for battle every treatment day. I would drink my shake, My husband would make me some eggs for more protein. The shake's packed with protein, but I wanted even more as I went in. We had our hydrate, we had high protein snacks, tons of water. Like my doctor was blown away, and you can hear from his mouth. And he's actually taking our nootropic. He loves our nootropic before surgery for brain health. Gives him clarity. He's just awesome. But that's my story. I could just go on and on, Cynthia, but I
That's
just feel
awesome. No,
such
it's so good.
such a grateful blessing. So great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I know it's so it's so neat how God brings the right people at the right time. And
Yes.
sometimes it feels like, oh, why does this take so long? But it's like, as reminded recently, it's like it's all in my time. Like it's all in my perfect time. And
Yes.
yeah, it's amazing. But it's neat to have share testimonies because it's so inspiring for other people to feel hopeful. You know,
Hmm.
it's like, wait, I connect with that and I get what you're saying. And wow, maybe, yeah, it makes me feel like there's a possible way out of this or a solution to the thing I'm struggling with.
Well,
So,
and I do want to just say really fast, because
yeah.
I would not be here if I didn't listen to my gut about this, because
Mhm.
I had a biopsy and it was clear, and I
Mhm.
kept bleeding thinking
Mm.
that was normal, and it wasn't. So always get a second opinion, get a third opinion, never give up fighting for your health, never give up fighting for yourself, because if you just sit on the back burner like most women do
Mhm.
and think to yourself, oh, this is normal. I got to get through this until I get in menopause and don't have a period for 12 months. This is just part of life. No, it
Mhm.
isn't. And
Mm.
you have to be really your own health self-care advocate. And I can't say that enough.
Yeah, that's so true. I remember learning that when I was in school studying public health, and that was the biggest thing was to own your health. Because people can easily go into a practitioner and just say, tell me what to do. And that's okay, but just to also question it at a little bit because everybody's different and not everybody has the exact same protocol because it's individual situations. So yeah,
Yes.
owning your health is doing all the things, being proactive about it, than just allowing yourself to be subject to whatever people tell you and just, you know, doing it
Yes. Amen.
anyway. Okay. Okay. So should we dive into skincare?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. So, kind of going into this, what do you feel are like some of the more common things that women who are aging are dealing with as far as like aging skin? What are some of the complaints that people have?
Well, definitely dryness, definitely wrinkles, age spots, dark spots, sagging skin, um, all of those things, especially if they haven't taken care of their skin,
Mm.
they're noticing that. And you can reverse all of that with nutrition, with good skincare, with hydration, all of that.
Okay. Yeah, I know that that hydration is always key, right? I remember I was re-listening to some of what Anna was saying, and she was saying about working with hydration at the cellular level. So doing it with the
Yes.
salt and water cellularly, and then now we're going to hit it topically. So okay. So let's see what else. All right. So then how about do you want to share with us a little bit about what you have for us today?
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to just
Okay.
mention one of the other reasons jumped out of my seat when I was listening to Anna is she was talking about Himalayan sea salt on your tongue and then drinking water. Isogenics has a hydration
Oh,
supplement that has acid in it, which helps plump the skin, which is all natural. We also have salt, and it tastes like watermelon, and it's delicious. And it actually drops tomorrow, and
okay.
everyone's super excited about that. So you've
Okay.
seen the hydration things. You can put them in water, drink it. We've had hydration supplements this whole time, because let's face it, water's awesome, but sometimes people need electrolytes and other things without the sugar. And so that's a great, great option. And I'm so excited we've added the Himalayan sea salt to that as well. So
Yeah, that's really cool. So we had been using in our group a product called Element, LMNT minerals. If you've seen them, but they're little packets and they're basically salt. And then you take the little packet and you pour it into your water and then shake it up for hydration. It sounds
mhm,
like this is similar. I have to look into this one more, but it sounds
yeah,
like it's a similar idea.
yeah, it's awesome, Cynthia, because
Okay.
you have your whole health and wellness store right here with Isogenics. It's pretty
Okay.
awesome.
Yay. That makes it
So
easier.
yeah. And so now I know you've been using our skincare and some of
Yep.
our other products, which I
I have it
love.
right here, my
So
bag.
yay. So I think it would be really fun. Let's start with your testimony, and then
Okay.
I'm going to play a quick video. It's going to go into the deep science about this. And then I'm
Okay.
actually going to do a quick facial in front of you so you can actually see it take my makeup off and see it do all the things. So why don't you share with us how you're loving
Okay.
the skincare?
Sure. Yeah. So I got this, I don't know, a couple months ago. It's lasted me a while, actually. So I have maybe I'll show it to you. So ladies, I haven't shared with this with you all yet, that I wanted to wait till today because I like to test things out for at least a few months before I actually share it. And then also get testimonies from other people too. So I know last time we were talking about castor oil. That's awesome. It's still amazing, but I want to know how it can work with it. So I have been using the skin wash, and then, or the, what do you guys call it?
Cleanser.
Moisture balancing cleanser. Thank you. I knew it was
Mhm.
a prettier word than that. So I use this. I keep it in my shower. I put it on my little for my shower, and then I wash my face in the morning and the evening. And then today, actually, and yesterday was the first. So usually I use castor oil for moisturizer, but I wanted to experiment. So I used castor oil for moisturizer, and then I put on what I normally do anyway, the under eye. It's restorative eye treatment. Um, Under my eyes. I put the castor oil on first, then I put this on. And the castor oil, of course, makes your face really shiny and soft. But then I put this under my eyes, and it made my eyes brighter, which was really cool. So it's like the cool combination of all the best things. And then I have, so this is the moisturizer firming cashmere cream, and it's super soft. And so actually I'm running low on it. I need to get some more. But some in there. And I put it on top. I like mixed it with the castor oil and put it all together. It's so good. And it's the cool thing is that I like about it too is that my makeup goes on really easy. And when I was doing castor oil only, I noticed that I had to take off a layer of it before I put makeup on, because when I had makeup on during the day, I was noticing that it was starting to run just because of the oily. Doesn't make my skin oily. It's just an oil, right? So it was kind of running my skin. So I'm curious to see how putting it together will kind of stop that process. But yeah, so I'm the type for experimenting. I love trying out new things, and then yeah, whatever works is what works. But yeah, my skin has been super shiny, incredibly soft. I had done Botox once experimentally, and then I'm like, you know what? The more I learn of this is a couple years ago, the more I learn about it, the less I want to do it. So, but I really feel this is helping with that. And also under eye circles, dark under eye circles. But yeah, so anyway, this is just one of the many other things that I've been sharing with you all. So far, we have the element minerals, and then now the salt that she's going to share with us. We have castor oil, we have salt on your tongue, we have the skincare she's going to share with us. Yeah, and I'm wondering too, I wonder if you, because this is all for your face, if you put it on other areas of your body that need a little extra love, I wonder if this would, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be your face.
I'm actually going to talk about that a little bit when I do the demo in a few minutes, but let's
Okay.
go ahead and share
Okay.
the screen, and I'm going to share with you guys this quick video. I already had it teed up. So let me move this down. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's watch this.
Oh, also as an aside, ladies, I shared those with Anna and she thought it was really cool. So that's why I wanted to make sure she's our skin expert. And she's like, yeah, this looks really good. So I'm curious to see her comments about it too. Anyway.
Awesome. Cleanser. Now, the thing with cleansers, pretty self-explanatory. You want it to cleanse, right? We need to cleanse our skin, get it as fresh and clean as we can. However, though, a lot of cleansers, to do that, they also strip your skin of its moisture, and they can leave you a little dry. So we wanted to make a wonderfully moisturizing or moisture balancing cleanser that still does the job, cleanses your skin, but it doesn't strip your skin of moisture. So we absolutely accomplish that. And some of these main ingredients in this cleanser that help with that. So on the cleansing side, we're using Qualia and then citric acid, which is a natural alpha hydroxy acid. These ingredients really help with the effectiveness of cleansing and a light exfoliation. Really good. And it does the job, I will tell you. As somebody who, likes my makeup and wear it regularly, I know a thing or two about cleansers that work or that don't work. So this absolutely does the job. Cleanses your face. But then on the other side, we've got our botanical blend and the Cereposum. And these help in the, maintaining the hydration, improving your radiance, leaving you feeling hydrated. And really the Cereposum, which I want to talk about a little bit more because it's really cool. And actually this is in all of the Celotalk products, but in that cleanser especially, it plays a big part in helping keep the skin hydrated while still cleansing. So Cereposum, when I said advanced skincare technology, this is one of them. So we're utilizing nanotechnology here. And what this does when it comes to this ingredient is it helps in the absorption, and it helps with deeper absorption, better absorption into the skin. And how it achieves that is that basically, as you can see here, simplified version, but it's plant stem cells encapsulated in ceramides. Ceramides, known to retain skin moisture, very good ingredient for hydration and protecting our skin moisture barrier. So on itself, ceramides are great. But then even cooler is here we are using it as the encapsulation for plant stem cells. Plant stem cells have a few benefits for skin, but they're very protective. They help with overall luminosity. I mean, they have their own hand in helping keep our skin healthy. So great to use. And here we're using stem cells from sea fennel and sea holly. Reason being is that these are coastal plant stem cells, and because they grow in relatively harsh conditions, their extracts are quite potent and really good, and they're known for skincare. So really cool ingredient here. Again, it's moisturizing, it's protective, but then because of that nanotechnology, it really gets in there into those layers of the skin where you want it and where it can really go to work in helping with the skin barrier skin moisture barrier, excuse me. Really cool ingredient. And as I said, Cereposum is in all of the Cella 12 products. Really great. And then also the botanical blend. As I mentioned, this is also in the cleanser. It's also in every Cella 12 product. So again, this is across the board. And here, this is definitely inspired by our Korean experts and skincare scientists. They do know a thing or two when it comes to botanicals for skin and beauty. So we're using green tea, licorice root, lavender, thyme, rosemary, turmeric, and Panax ginseng. And really natural phytonutrients, natural antioxidants, a really great botanical blend to just round out all of our formulas. And as I said, in all of the Cella 12 products. All right, let's talk about the advanced use serum. As I've said, this is step one in treating your skin. Okay, so advanced use serum and then the restorative eye treatment, which we'll talk about, they're very similar, but these are really our heavy hitters, if you will, or our hero products that are here to treat your skin. And what is it, or what's the treatment? Well, it's helping your skin to stay youthful and vibrant. Because of the ingredients that we're using, it absolutely is going to help achieve that. So all of the main things, when we think about what's going to keep our skin as beautiful and as youthful looking as it can be, it really is about reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, helping with your skin elasticity, your firmness, your tone, your texture, all of those big things that really do lead to looking, youthful and glowing, or looking a little dull and sagging. So advanced use serum, absolutely. I mean, we can call this our wrinkle youth crusader, if you will. So what makes this special? We already talked about, this does have Cereposum in the botanical blend, but what's different here is the BioFirm complex. Really cool ingredient, as well as our peptide blend, which let's talk a little bit more about both of those. So BioFirm complex, really unique combination here. And this really is going to help set Cella 12 apart, because we've got 5 growth factors. Five, not just 1 or 2. And what are growth factors? Well, growth factors are really important proteins in our body. They're all throughout our body, and all of our cells, including our skin cells. And basically what they do is they instruct or direct the skin in staying young and vibrant and looking healthy. So really important. So absolutely 5 growth factors. And here's the thing too with growth factors, they can come from human sources, animal sources. So we didn't want to do that. We wanted to leave the ick factor out. So we are getting these through biotechnology, results in a more stable, reliable, and just a little bit more ethical, or non-ick factor source. So really great 5 growth factors. But then it's not just growth factors. BioFirm also has snow algae. snow algae from the Swiss Alps, and this is a natural carotenoid that is known to provide skin protection. Really a great skincare ingredient with the snow algae. And then also we have these other rejuvenating nutrients, vitamin B9 ferment, so vitamin, and then amino acid, acetylglutamine. So this is a great rounded out combination to support firmness, luminosity, and as I said, really the main things when it comes to looking young and vibrant. Really great complex here with our BioFirm. And then peptides, our peptide blend. You really can't have good skincare without having peptides. So of course, we had to use peptides. And what are peptides? Well, they are short chains of amino acids. Our body needs it as the building blocks of protein. In the skin, it's no different. Our skin needs these to do what it needs to do, and really do what it needs to do when it comes to appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So these are absolute soldiers when it comes to helping with the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So absolutely, we are using peptides. All right, let's talk about the restorative eye treatment. As I said, pretty similar to the advanced use serum in that it's got the BioFirm complex, it's got the peptide blend, it's got the botanical blend, Cereposum, but it also has a different ingredient or an additional ingredient, squalane, which squalane, it's coming from sugarcane. And this is another well-known evidence-based ingredient that really helps with hydration and plumping areas of your skin and helping with the reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. So of course, we had to put it in our restorative eye treatment. And this is a really great eye cream in that it's a perfect texture, wonderful texture, but yet also too, it goes on really easy. It's got a really nice metal applicator, and just that itself helps with reducing puffiness, and it just glides on beautifully. As I said, all of these products glide on beautifully. Absolutely. I mean, the serum, I love the serum. To go back to the serum for just a sec, serums are great, but sometimes they can be too sticky. Either they're too watery or they're too sticky. I'm going to go back up here so it's not confusing. They're too sticky or they're too watery. So with our serum, it's like right in the middle, absolutely perfect. And then another thing too, as I mentioned, layering it with other products, it just goes like a dream. I just love it. It's also a really cool blue color, and that's just coming from the natural ingredients, the botanicals, the vitamins, the snow algae, actually, they all have their own natural coloring. And so together results in this nice, cool blue color, but just really great. So back to the eye cream. Like I said, really moisturizing, helps with the reduced appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Really great treatment, really great eye treatment, and especially with the advanced use serum. Great treatment products. All right, let's talk about the Firming Cashmere Cream. I love all the names, but I especially love this name, Cashmere, Firming Cashmere Cream, because it feels like cashmere. I don't think cashmere is buttery, but this is buttery moisturizing cream. Kind of reminds me of marshmallow fluff. I just love it. I mean, it's almost bouncy, but it goes on beautifully. So here, we've already covered all the ingredients, but Cereposum, it's got the botanical blend, it's got the peptide blend, which is great. So you're getting peptides all over the face, but then also we're using other everyday essentials when it comes to good skincare and good moisturizers. So we are using hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid absolutely is great for retaining skin moisture, again, protecting that skin moisture barrier. So of course we're using hyaluronic acid, and then also shea butter to just help with the richness and a really hydrating cream. What I love about this one too is that it's rich, thick somewhat, but it's not too much. Again, it can be used during the day. It can be used under makeup. It doesn't leave your face looking too shiny that some creams can do. Just a really great moisturizing cream. And you know, when you think about it, it's that last step, and it kind of locks everything in, really helps with protecting your skin from the environment, and then just keeping it super hydrated and just feeling beautiful. So wonderful Firming Cashmere Cream. Okay, now this chart here, I know it's kind of a lot, but kind of if we're looking at the whole line and wondering, okay, what ingredients are in what, here we have it. So as I mentioned, Cereposum and the Botanical Blend, those are in all the products. The Biofirm Complex is in our treatment products, the Advanced Use Serum, Restorative Eye Treatment. The Peptide Blend is in all the products but the cleanser, right? Because you want all these great ingredients to stay on your face. So they're most important in these other products. So Peptide Blends in our serum, the eye treatment, and the cashmere cream. And then we have those other additional ingredients that are in the respective products where it makes sense. And we also too, we have really other great resources that you'll be able to take a look at this or get it down, and not that you even have to memorize it. And also too, I do want to make the point, the reason why we've repeated these ingredients, I mean, for one, they're really good, and that's what's going to make this line, this set, so effective at supporting our skin and making it look young, beautiful, vibrant. But also too, it does allow, even if somebody say only uses the serum and the eye treatment, you're getting great products, great ingredients, but there too, using the whole line, you're getting even more. So this line absolutely can be, you can pick out individual products and use them as you like, but as we know, and then also looking at the clinical evidence results that we have, you're going to get the best benefit from using the whole line. Right? In Isagenix, we absolutely believe in systems. So this is a great system, but an easy one. Okay, I mentioned clean. This is a clean line. 100% vegan, animal cruelty free, right? Leaping Bunny certified, dermatologist tested. So we've had it reviewed by dermatologists to make sure that everything we're using, all that we're doing is on point. We're not using any artificial fragrances or dyes. There's no parabens, sulfates, phthalates, or any crazy ingredients that are not good to have in skincare, and that might be in your mass-produced or your, mass-produced products. And then also, as already mentioned, third-party clinically tested. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to do a little demo. I hope that was really educational for you guys, because I think the scientists and the nutrition you can just use it. So I'm going to take this a couple minutes and do this for you. I got these for Christmas. I love these. I don't know if you've ever used these, Cynthia, but they're super cool. You put them on your wrist so the water doesn't drip down, which is so awesome.
Is that what they're actually designed for, or that's
yes.
just like, oh, that's so
and
cool.
then it has this cute thing you can put on, but I'm going to put my hair up and pull this up so you guys can
That's
see
cute.
me actually use this. And one thing that I love that you said, Cynthia, is that the product is lasting a long time. And I want you guys to know, if you are interested in this, Cynthia is going to have a link for you. And the products are actually 10% off right now with the New Year special. I told Cynthia, I was like, let's launch this to your groups in January because they'll be able to save. So this whole system that you're seeing me use right now is $225, and you would get it for a little over $200 because you'd get $22.50 off. Only it takes that much. I'm going to do the cleanser with you guys. And if you're using this and it's lasting, a couple months, some of the product will last longer than others. The cleanser is what I feel like I go through the most in the skincare routine. That's less than $100 a month if you're using the whole entire system. And you can't really get this quality of skincare anywhere else for that price. I mean, that's amazing. That's one thing I love. The other thing you can do is you can get it for free by sharing with others, and everyone's going to thank you. Like, how many times has your best friend or your sister or your mom gone, hey, honey, I just tried this new XYZ and I love it. You should try it. It's like so awesome. And then you go buy it. But none of those places go, hey, here is a referral bonus for you for sharing those with me. I mean, gosh, if I had a referral bonus for everyone that I told about my chandelier ceiling fan in my bedroom, that would be awesome. So see how the water is rolling down? It's getting stuck right here. It's not rolling down my arms. So I can give Cynthia the link to these two from Amazon. Totally love them. So just a little water, taking all of it off. I had all my makeup on. I'm taking it off for you guys. And then I'm going to put it right back on for my next meeting, the lunch appointment. But I wanted to show you this too. I have the link for these two if you're interested. These are makeup cloths that are black, so they don't get your washcloths.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, they don't get your washcloths all stained.
Mhm.
Gonna go in and there we go. You can see how all my makeup came off, and you can also see how I look with no makeup on and how great my skin looks. I've been using these products. I think we've had them for over 2 years. Okay, there you go. You can follow me on Instagram too. And I sent Cynthia right after we got it, I started sharing it on my Instagram and did a whole one of these too if you want to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it again.
Mhm.
Okay, both treatment products. Do you not have the youth serum? You didn't show that.
I used it. I used it up.
Okay, it's good stuff. All
Yeah.
right. One thing I love, like it talked about, is this metal ball. Oh my gosh, it's cold and it feels so good. I love doing my skincare at night before I go to bed. And Cynthia, I am excited for you to try this without castor oil. I
Okay.
think you might really love to see the results and use that maybe another time. Try this for 30 days without the castor oil
Yeah,
and see.
I did before it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so here's the use turn. So I did that. Oh, and Cynthia was talking earlier about, can you use this on other parts of your body? You know where else I put this eye cream? Right here. I put it right here because what happens right here above the lip? Does anyone know? You start getting those little fine smile lines, and we don't want those as long as possible, right? All right. So I put the eye cream there as well. And then this is the youth serum. It's awesome. I just take it across the top, across my cheeks. And I also put all of this down here on the décolleté. How do you say that word? And just put it on. I love this serum. And when Sarah described it not being sticky, it's so light and beautiful and has amazing results. And then of course the cashmere cream. Love it. It's firming. It comes with this little applicator, so you don't have to get your fingers in it, which I love. Keeps it nice and clean. And this barely takes any. I mean, I'm just like taking it like that. Gonna put it on here, rub it in here, and just give it a pat all over. And it really goes a long way. And it helps your makeup go on like a dream. So I'm all ready to put my next makeup on. But there you go, Cynthia.
Beautiful. And it looks so shiny.
Nice and hydrated.
I
Super great.
know. I know. I can imagine like putting all these things together though, right? So
Oh my gosh, yes.
really hydrating from the inside out. So like the rest of your skin, right? So we have obviously the rest of our skin. So yeah, so like Anna was saying, and then you too about doing it at the cellular level with a pinch of salt, water, and the topical, and bringing the shine in. And then the other thing we talked about too, what I've been looking for too, is a good collagen. So
Yes.
something that'll help the rest of our body. That's something that's taken more internally. That'll
Yeah.
cover the rest of our circulation and skin health. Okay, so that's the one
So
you're
this is,
talking about.
yes, this is our
Okay.
collagen. I'm actually going to drink it in front of you because I haven't had it today. I wanted to save it to do it with you.
Okay.
So this is marine collagen. It's non-oxidative, which means that you open it, you drink 1 bottle a day. So you don't open, close, which is awesome. It tastes like grape juice. And it is so good for you. It helps with skin, wrinkles, joints, hair, nails, skin, joints. I mean, all of it.
So for everybody listening in our fasting group, so we'll do this. You can probably do it like during your eating period, probably not to break your fast, but you could do it like after you eat your first meal or with your first meal, or before you finish up.
I'm doing the fasting window done at 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Don't eat until noon.
Okay.
So it's a 16-hour, which I love that. And I think it's so important. And then in Isogenics, we do intermittent fasting that is also supported. So we'll do cleanse days or double cleanse days, and it helps you with the Cleanse for Life. It's so great. So that's an option.
Okay.
This is the hair revival I was telling you about. Taken with the collagen has just made my hair just awesome. No bald spots, really thick and voluptuous, growing back in. And then the last thing I just wanted to talk about, since we're talking about anti-aging, is our NAD. This is a cellular support. This takes all the toxins daily out of your cells like little dump trucks and gets them out of your body, which is huge. This paired with intermittent fasting and eating windows and nutritious food is a game changer, and it also has anti-aging properties in it as well. And can't say enough about it.
So that one helps with brain clarity. Is that what you were saying?
This one is
Or-
for energy. This gives
Or
energy,
energy. Okay.
anti-aging, and
Okay.
detoxes your cells daily.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Very neat. All
Yeah.
right. So anything else? That was so amazing. I'm just like, okay, this is cool.
Well, I'm happy to answer
Okay.
any questions, and I'm here. You guys can reach out to me anytime. I'm partnered with Cynthia. So excited for all of you to try this.
Yeah. So, okay. So then I guess how do they find you, or how do they get the products or learn more about it if they're interested or curious?
Okay, so they can ask you because you are partnered with me. You have your
Okay.
own affiliate link with Isogenics. So
Okay.
we can make carts. They can purchase the set of the skincare together, or they can purchase it individually.
Okay.
You know, they may want to just try the youth serum or the cashmere cream or whatever. I gave this to Cynthia as a gift when I first met her, the eye
Mhm.
cream. It's a $55 gift. It's on sale 10% off. So even if you just wanted to start with one product and check it out,
Mhm.
you totally could. It also has a money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee on all the products. You can follow me on Instagram, just Trudy Maples, Facebook, Trudy Maples, MAPLES. But I'm so grateful to be Cynthia's friend and honored to be a
Yay.
part here, and looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this.
That's exciting. Yeah. So if anybody's watching has any questions, you can put them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself if you'd like. Yeah, no, this is so neat. It just kind of, it's one of those gaps that I needed to be filled, because I know a lot of women just like luxurious skincare. It just feels good. It's part of the self-care thing. It's like, it just feels good to feel good from the inside out, and then just taking care of yourself, and then having beautiful, shiny skin. Like when I started using this immediately, it's like, oh, that just feels so nice. But it just feels good to feel good, and to do things for yourself that feel good. So yeah, so that's just kind of why I wanted to bring Trudy on and just have her share, because she knows way more than I do about this skincare I've been using for, it's about a couple months now, I guess. But yeah, before I started sharing with you. So thank you. I appreciate your detail and all the information you gave us, and just I love how it just all comes together. So
Oh,
so
you're
thanks
so
for
welcome.
being
Thanks for
here.
having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, so let me know, ladies. Put this, I'll put this recording in our group, and then I'll also put the links there if you're interested or just want to learn more about how to get some, or like she said, if you just want to get one part of it and just try it out. You said there's a guarantee, a 30-day money back guarantee. Is that what you said? Okay. So yeah, so if you're going to test it out, that's fine. But yeah, just one of the many options that I have for you all to just add more to your reversing the aging process. So anyway, okay. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us, and
Thanks for having me.
we'll
You guys
be
have a
in
great day.
touch. Thanks. Okay, take
Bye.
care. Bye.